Hi, Christy Cubs. So today we're going to create a mandala. A mandala has been used for centuries throughout different cultures all around the world. We're going to learn a little bit more about it, and then you get to create your own today. A mandala means circle, but it's more than just a circle though. It's a representation of deep thought. So artists sometimes start at the center and work their way out, and this can be a really relaxing and meaningful process to artists. Most of the time, the artist does not know exactly what it's going to look like. You kind of just do it based on what you're interested in, what colors you like, what certain designs, and it kind of just grows from your imagination. So like I said, this can be really relaxing. When I'm stressed out, like I've been when I've been stuck at home, I like to go skateboarding, be active, I like to go running. I also, of course, like to draw and paint. So be thinking about things that you like. Maybe you can infuse one of these into your mandala. For this project, I'm going to need a piece of paper and then whatever supplies that you have. So remember, you're going to start bringing your supplies, new friends. You have to bring it in that bag. I can't give you any supplies and we can't share it. So whatever you have is what you have. If you have just a pencil, fine. If you brought your colors, amazing. Your mandala is going to turn out great. All right, so you have your piece of paper. What I want you to do now is I want you to fold it in half. So right now I have my paper up and down. It's vertical. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half, which means I'm taking one side, bending the corners over, matching them up, then giving it a nice fold, some pressure on the side, and then I can open it up and I see one long line down the center. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right. Next, I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to fold the top all the way down to the other side. So watch me first. I'm going to fold it over, make the corners match like they're kissing, and put some pressure down. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Awesome. So this is going to be the center of our mandala. You have 4 different sections. You could even call these quadrants if you want to be fancy. You're going to do the same thing in every quadrant. I'm going to get started, and you can copy me. You can get started now and just watch, or you can watch this video and do it on your own. But please be voice level 0 because some people could be confused by this process. You're going to start with pencil. And what I usually do is I find the center of my paper and I might do a geometric shape like a circle. That will help me kind of center this, and that way I'm going to work outward. The rule that I want you to follow today is obviously be as creative as you want, but if you could please do whatever you did in each quadrant in the other 3. So let me give you an example. I'm going to start with my mandala in this quadrant. Maybe I want to take geometric shapes on the side. So I did a triangle on this one. Turn your paper, do a triangle on the next one. And it's not going to look perfect. In fact, I like mandalas that are just a little bit off, a little bit imperfect. It's fine. But notice I did the same thing in every quadrant. So you're going to be constantly turning your paper around, making it look symmetrical. All right. So next I have to think creatively. How can I grow this even more? Maybe I can put some diamonds on the side of the circle. Turn it, put some diamonds on the side of the circle. Put some diamonds on the side of the circle. Put some diamonds on the side of the circle. It's gonna get old, but trust me, it's gonna be really cool when this starts growing. Here's what I have so far. Don't feel like it has to be just shapes, guys. It could also be a certain type of line. Maybe I do wavy line. Turn it. Wavy radial line. Turn it. Wavy radial line. It starts to look symmetrical on each side, and it's going to get bigger and bigger as we go. I'm going to keep on adding more and more. I'm going to do a time lapse real quick, and then we're going to go on to the next step. This may look hard, but you're going to notice how easy this is, and there's actually no way that you can mess it up. No matter what you do, it always looks pretty cool. All right, check this out. I know it looks hard, but once you get the hang of it, it's going to grow bigger and bigger, and it's going to look cooler and cooler. I think this is about a good size to stop. I could keep on going to the edge of the paper if you really wanted to, but I'm going to leave it here. But it needs a little something. What does it need? Some color. I would recommend you go over your pencil lines with your Sharpie just to make it a little bit more bold. You could also use a black marker if you don't have a Sharpie. If you just brought a pencil today, then, well, shame on you. But you can turn it over and you can do a free draw on the back. For those who have color, I'm gonna go over some ideas you can choose from. Think about a color combination. You could do warm colors like yellow, orange, red, or pink. You could do cool colors like blue, green, purple. Or you can do it your way. It's totally fine with me. But since we're gonna be starting a unit on color, take a few seconds to actually think about what kind of colors you want to use. They could be colors that you just like or just a color scheme in general that you prefer. I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to add Sharpie to your lines. But if you finish early, this could also be something that you do after your color, depending on what you use. It would be hard to go over crayon with a Sharpie. Ready to start adding color. Couple things I want to point out. I use gradient, so I put similar colors next to each other. I decided to go with a warm color scheme, so you can make it look like it's transforming colors right before your eyes. If you can do kind of this tie-dye, ombre effect with your colored pencils or markers or crayons, whatever you decide to use. You don't have to color the whole paper, but anything inside the mandala, I would love to see some color on. A lot of students tell me that they take this home and add on to it later. They just get so hooked. It's so zen for them. They get in the zone when they do this. And I'm really excited for you to try it out too, because I'm sure you're gonna love it. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'm excited to see you when I get back.